So this paint is Modern Masters Warm Silver. The first thing is to make sure your frame is completely clean. So you can just use a damp rag with water or a baby wipe. Make sure it's clean and dry. And then you can apply one coat of this metallic paint. Depending on the brand or the quality of your paint, you may need more than one coat. Modern Masters is the one I like because you basically need one coat for this. It has a great coverage. And once the paint is dry, which takes about 15 minutes, you can apply this Rub and Buff gold wax on some of the details. I don't like to apply too much. I like it very subtle, just to highlight the pretty details like the flowers, and it adds some glimmer effects that are really pretty. This wax also dries very quickly, so in a couple of minutes you can just work on whatever kind of support you have for your painting. In this case, this old frame had a few holes, and I had to find some tiny nails that I could fit in those holes, and just that was enough to support the panel I had. These old frames normally don't come in standard sizes. So instead of using a regular canvas, I cut up a wood board in the size of the opening of this frame. As you can see, I removed the original zigzag hardware that was supposed to be used to hang it. And now I'm painting the back of the frame. Once the paint is dry, I spread a little bit of wood glue around the opening. Not much. I just spread enough to apply the Kraft paper. And for this, the thicker the Kraft paper, the better, because it's gonna be much more durable. Here, once the glue is dry, I am making some marks that will be the guide for me to trim these edges. With a ruler and a box cutter, I remove the excess of paper, and now I can move on to install the hardware. Here I'm using this pointy tool just to mark where I want my hardware to be, which is about 2/3 of the total height of the frame. I'm leaving all the links for the supplies I used, including this hardware, but you can find them in any arts and crafts stores or hardware stores. They are the very basic type. And the last thing we have to do is to attach the wire to these little rings, and this is the way I do it. It's pretty simple, and it's a very soft and easy to manipulate material, so you can cut it with regular scissors. I like to make it pretty tight and close to the back of the painting because I like my paintings to be flush to the wall, but you can do it differently. You can make it more loose and just try and see what you like. That's it, my friends. We have our vintage frame completely refinished, and I hope you try it. Thank you.